What's up, Sarah's guys? It's your girl Sailor P, and I'm here with a game called IkémenVampires. I just had to turn down the music and the sound effects a little bit because you guys want to be able to hear me when I'm playing this game. So I'm on my phone, so excuse all the other background noises. So I'm finna go here. Story log. Paris, France, modern day. The Wuse, whatever that was. Ooh, they didn't even let me finish reading, bro. I was a traveling agent from Tokyo. Ooh, why they doing that right there? You didn't even let me read it. They bogus. Okay, how about we stop? How about we stop the audio thing? Okay. Thank you. Y'all went through all that. Y'all couldn't even see nothing. So the Dion Wing, containing Jackie Louis Davis, the coronation of Napoleon. I opened my phone app to double check my location, only to be bumped by someone from a large tour group. Excuse me? Pardon. Angel is me, of course. They smiled sheepishly and responded in kind Swiss by their accent. Continuing onward, I found the coronation. It was so large, I thought I could step through it into another world. It takes up the whole wall.
この美術館の絵画の中では2番目に大きいも
Oh,
のだから
somebody
ね
talking. Who that is? Oh, is he talking to me? He spoke in a French like a native. His outfit, finished with a long beige overcoat, suggested wealth and class. Hello, Daddy. He looks like a man out of time, as if he stepped out of one of these paintings. The smartly dressed gentleman turned on his leather Oxford and drew close, peering at me. Pardon, monsieur. I wasn't an object in this museum to be examined. Then the gentleman uncurled his hand so I could see what he held. I knew it. The earrings belongs to you. I couldn't do the French thing. Oh, when did I lose it? I touched my ears and one of the studs was missing. I believe it was when that patron bumped into you. I happened to spot it as it fell. I was looking for the chance to return it to you. Thank you very much. My bow was instinctual. I can't speak. When I looked back up, I caught his eyes, the color of spun gold. I never seen anything like them. It's a shame there's no mirror here to help you put it back on. Uh-oh. I'm sure there's a restroom nearby. Shall I help you restore it to its proper place? That way you won't lose it again. I had accepted the internet offer before I realized what I was doing. It wasn't just his eyes. Had his old world, noble manner enchanted me? If you would hold still, mademoiselle. Uh-oh. He even do some things. The gentleman brushed my hair back with fingers that could have belonged to one of the graceful sculptures around me. I know we're in Paris, but this is too amorous an act to be coming from a stranger.
君、随分と甘い香りがするね。
Oh, what the fuck? That's a lovely fragrance. Thank you. I got the perfume here in Paris.
へえ、香水とはまた違うように思えるけどね。
Oh shit. He was referring to my perfume. His voice was so soft and rich, yet I couldn't place his accent. It was like a collage of 100 different lands. There, I believe your earrings is secure. The gentleman stepped away with a perfectly natural smile. Whatever spell I imagined myself to be under was broken. My rogue earring is certain to behave itself now. Thank you.
いいえ、俺は幸運だよ。君がこれを落としてくれたおかげで、君と出会うことができた。
Y'all hear him? Oh, hell no. What the fuck?
良い旅を。
Ooh. The gentleman left me heading down the gallery towards the Mona Lisa, I assumed. I was completely swept away by his charm. His tailored three-piece suit was modern, but he wore it like a turn-of-the-century prince. Or a vampire from a gothic romance novel. I can't believe I just thought that. Fending off further fanciful notions, I checked my cell phone. It's been an hour and a half? Where did the time go? I guess I should rethink my article. I should at least see the Mona Lisa while I'm here. That can be my last stop. I hurried down the same corridor the gentleman had taken. This door. Is this some kind of exhibit? The wood was old and intricately. I can't read. Craved. It could have been a work of art itself. I don't think this was on the map. What's behind it? Maybe a staff room? But there were no signs and no stand creations. Yeah, I think that's what that word is. Condoning it off. Cordoning it off. Oh my god. And it stood partly open. I could see through the gap. There were clocks, races, and paintings inside. It could be a new exhibit or an old one. The hallway smelled like time forgotten. My hand was already on the door handle. I'll just see what's in here. Maybe even write about the hidden treasures of the Louvre, or Duvari, whatever it is. I don't know. Ooh, y'all suck at reading. And I'm a writer. Need to learn how to read. But then again, I'm poor. Unlike the rest of the museum, I guess that's what it is in French. This hallway was narrow. Barely wide enough for two people. Oh my goodness. The exhibits had no labels, no descriptions of any kind. I like I've wandered into a storage area. But instead of turning around, I find myself drawn further in. Well, I'm just gonna walk in like it doesn't. It was like I was in a dream. My feet were moving without me, walking towards a light at the end of the long, long hallway. Is that the exit? I began to run, running just so I could get out of this place. Why did we walk in the first place? I don't know, but okay. A force took a hold of me before I reached the light. I gasped, fought, and broke free. The light flared, enveloping everything. I squeezed my eyes shut and it didn't help. I kept them shut tight until the light returned to normal. When I opened them, where am I? Ooh, this pretty. I like all that. It's pretty. It was a different hallway. Impossible. These hallways can't be connected, but they have to be, don't they? Bedroom doors on one side, windows on the other. They look like a private mansion. It's bright because of the chandeliers, but strangely it feels like night. I push aside a floor-length crimson curtain. Whoa. Ooh, that's pretty. Innumerable stars flexed the midnight blue sky like paint flecks on a canvas. A portrait of laughing crescent moon. That is super pretty. I want that as my wallpaper. How can it be night? What time is it? I pulled out my cell phone. 2:20 p.m. exactly. That can't be. I checked my cell phone again. 2:21. Then the window. Clouds pass over the moon. Ooh, it wasn't a cow. Ah, catch up. There's an explanation for this. There has to be. My head was spinning. I took a deep breath to calm myself. It helps. A little. I'll retrace my steps. That's it. But when I turned around, everything was white. My world was gone. If I thought my head was spinning before, what's going on? A rush of air. Someone was behind me. It was a shadow. It grabbed me by the arm and it enveloped me like a dark embrace. Let go. I fought the shadow's hold, but nothing I did could budge it. Fingers slid down my neck, pushed my hair aside and stopped at my throat. Oh shit. Let me have a drink. Stop! I was back in the hallway, alone, standing exactly where I'd been a second ago. Was any of that real? Duh, it was if you standing back there. Just a waking dream. My pulse was racing. I wanted out of this place, back to the musée, but back to my hotel, back to Japan. The door. Turning around, I saw, to my relief, the same door I entered in the Rouge. Oh, thank God. I placed my hand upon the cold handle and pulled nothing. I pushed and nothing. Twitter, go away. Come on, open. I put my shoulder into it. Nothing. No matter what I did, it wouldn't move.
お前、そこで何してる?
Oh shit, someone's here. Who's there? Oh shit. Okay, so that was the end of the prologue. So, now that we've done that, I guess it will be my time to leave you guys so we can go through chapter together. Though I think my recorder might not be enough, but we'll see. As always, Sailor Scout, Sailor P says like and subscribe. Bye!